Hello, my name's Bev and I'm the author of the book Please Eat, A Mother's Struggle to Free Her Teenage Son from Anorexia, which describes our family's battle with the deadly eating disorder, anorexia nervosa, which my teenage son Ben developed back in 2009 when he was just 15 years old. This is a really nice post from the 3rd of October 2011 and it's called Around the Dinner Table. Literally. On Friday evening, Ben and I met up with another mum and her daughter, and it was someone that I've met through the Around the Dinner Table forum for parents of young people with eating disorders. We were joined later by another woman I've got to know through Around the Dinner Table, someone who has recovered from anorexia and who I've already met for coffee a couple of times. So there we were, all sitting around the dinner table, literally, in Pizza Express, and none of the other diners or staff would have been any the wiser that anything was or had been wrong with 3 members of our party. To all intents and purposes, we were simply a group of friends having a good time. Of course, if you'd listened a little closer, you might have heard the phrase eating disorder mentioned in passing, but mainly we were talking about other things, and meanwhile the 2 teenagers, who had never met before, ate pizzas and drank wine without any outward signs of stress. The only people who could detect the almost invisible signs of anxiety were us mothers, but then we have a 6th sense built into our DNA. One of the good things to have come out of this nightmarish journey is new friends, other mums that get it, and for whom the irrational and distressing behaviours that come with the eating disorder have been as much part of their lives as mine. But thankfully, on Friday night, these behaviours weren't evident. Just 2 normal, healthy-looking teenagers tucking into pizza while enjoying other people's company around the dinner table, just as it should be. And that's the end of that post. Because I think one of the many amazing things about the Around the Dinner Table forum for parents of young people with eating disorders is that although it's a global organisation, many of the parents come from the UK, and within no time at all really we'd become very close, and we went from using the fake names, if you like, on the forum to discovering what our real names were and where we were located and the different stories, that the journeys we'd been through in the world of eating disorders. And we became friends on Facebook, and it led to meeting up like this one, where I met this woman and her daughter for the first time, and it was really amazing. And I'm still in touch with her, and I'm still in touch with many of the other mums who I met, and also the other lady that I mentioned in this post who lives locally to me. And it wasn't just people in the UK that we met. Occasionally some of the other mums would come on holiday to the UK from the States, and I met up with at least one of these mums when I was down in London, and that was brilliant as well, meeting all these people, and you really felt that you were among friends because they really got it. They'd been through many similar experiences, carbon copies if you like, and that's one of the many great things about the Around the Dinner Table forum, this feeling that you are not alone, you are amongst friends, people who've been through what you are going through, people who've been through it and come out the other end successfully, and who have come back to act as mentors on the forum and just generally be there to see what they can do to help other parents who are embarking on this horrific journey, to see if they can help in some way. And I think that's wonderful. So yeah, I feel that's a really nice post to start October 2011 with. So thank you for listening. You'll find a link below to my blog, and you'll also find a link to my website where you can download free PDFs of my blog, and also a link to Amazon where you can buy a copy of my book.